Howdy, howdy. This video is for Bruce Taylor. My name is Joseph Graham. I'm with Upshot Solutions, LLC. My amigos at the Lone Star Times said you guys might be interested in what I do over here. The only funny thing is they just didn't send any notes. Usually they would send some notes on who I'm talking to right now. But I'm going to roll with it. So check this out. If anybody in Dallas is looking for a software company, they're going to do one of two things. Ask somebody who they know that does a really good job, or they're going to get online, right? So the word of mouth is always the most powerful source for referrals. But then again, the first page of Google is the highest trafficked uh, page or source in online in the world, right? So you got first page of Google, and then you got Facebook, and then you got Bing. So when someone is searching for a software company in Dallas, and depending on where they're located, you're going to see different results depending on, how strong your presence is, right? And like the competition. So let's jump into this. Anybody's looking for a software company, they're going to see ads, they're going to see the maps, and then they're going to see the organic listings. So these maps get 70% of the calls. These top three businesses get 70% of that traffic. The ads only get 10%, and the organics only get 20%. So these people are only paying for ads because they're not organically down here. They have to buy their way up to page one, which is a very valuable uh, property to be on, right? And then whenever you have your site here or your map listing here, that becomes an asset. So number one is the map listing. It needs to be optimized 150%. Like fill out every little detail that you can. What that's going to do is anchor you in the area that you want to rank in. Okay, Ace Taylor. So there's a lot of different things that we could do to this. I know a lot of people neglect this, but fail to realize that Google is the highest traffic source. Google then Facebook. Let's look. Well, looks like I'm wrong. Last time I checked, it was a couple months ago, but November 18th. So it's Google, then YouTube, which is, I guess, true because I'm always on YouTube. As you can see, I even have the little tab. But Facebook is up there, right? So it's Google, YouTube. Never even heard of Tmail, whoever this is, and then Facebook. But in the US, Facebook is like the next. But either way, it's Google. So check this out, man. Once your map listing is optimized, you got to start building citations, right? And when I say optimize, I mean add the business hours, add pictures, fill out all the services that you provide. And I think this might be the only review you guys got on here. So yeah, a citation goes off of your NAP info, name, address, and phone number. Same name, same address. You guys are by my tax agent, actually. That's the same road. Might be in that same area. Same phone number, all across the board. So when you build a Facebook page, same information, same NAP info. Uh, Instagram, Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. See, they gave you a citation. These are all citations. All these different Manta, LinkedIn, these are citations. And there's literally hundreds of places. The more the merrier. Okay? Citations, content. The words on your site. It needs to be authoritative. It needs to be relevant. But unfortunately, we get this. I don't know what this is. So on your site, you want to become the Wikipedia of every little service. So a software company, like when I hear that, I'm thinking like a IT systems, maybe, right? But either way, anything that you guys offer, you want to become the Wikipedia of. So I'm always using Wikipedia because every time you type something in, Wikipedia is like the first thing there. Wikipedia, driveways, Wikipedia. They always have the most authoritative content That's why they're like the number one for every like little search term or subject matter, right? So you guys want to become the Wikipedia of it. And look over here, there's questions. What are tech companies in Dallas, right? People are asking questions. Answer those questions. Become the authority. Dominate, right? Remember, these companies get 70%, if not more, of the online traffic. And of that 70%, 74% will check the reviews, at least 5 reviews, before making a purchasing decision. Okay? After that, you're going to backlink. And backlinks are votes from other sites. So your website is going to be your vehicle, right? Your website and your map listing. Anything you have online can get backlinked to, right? But let's just use your website as an example. So it's going to be your vehicle, and the race is page 1. These backlinks are going to give you the juice to get there, right? Now let's go to the heat map. First page, because I was still doing a search. So anybody in Farmers Branch, where you guys located? Anybody in this particular area looking for a software company online are going to see these top 3 businesses on a page just like this. Okay, so IntelliGain, that's a game, right? They dominate in a couple places. That's it. 4 doesn't cut it. If you're fourth, you're last, right? Let's look at app verticals. I just want to see a lot of green on here. How do you get green? Well, you got to start optimizing your map listing and utilizing these key elements, but specifically for your map listing, because that's what these are displaying. There's a lot of key factors into the map listings, and the site definitely helps, right? But when you start getting reviews and people start actually listing, say, hey, thanks from Richardson, hey, thanks from Garland, thanks from Euless, thanks from Wiley, thanks from Fort Worth, all right, you start becoming more relevant in those areas. So my name is Joseph Graham with Upshot Solutions. Thanks for taking the time to watch this clip.